Yeah. Big JTV, I'm here. I'm here again. Y'all gonna see a lot of me in the next few days. Like the stream, but not the stream, by the way. Like the video. Y'all gonna see a lot of me for the next few days because we gotta get this monetization up, man. End of the month. My YouTubers know what it is. But I'm gonna give y'all content. I'm gonna give y'all a lot of content. I'm gonna put some things behind the membership wall. Okay. So if y'all rock with me, get on the membership and let's get it cracking, let's get it popping. Smash that like button. One thing that I don't like was that performance last night by Joe Biden. Let me make this perfectly clear. I'm not American, I'm a Canadian. Okay, we have to deal with another super left-wing nut called Justin Trudeau, who nobody likes. Let me repeat, nobody likes. Okay, to give y'all some perspective of what's happening with Trudeau right now, we have an election going on next year where Canadians can vote him out. Okay, but the thing about Trudeau is that he is so unpopular. One of the areas in Toronto that's been voting liberal, because he's part of the liberal government for the past 30-some years, just lost in the by-election, you know what I mean, or what y'all would call a primary in a sense, right? Lost in a by-election, and they lost to the Conservatives. And guess what's going to happen right now very, very soon in the United States? A Conservative is going to win the presidency due to a horrible debate, meaning Justin Trudeau is going to be out next year and the United States is going to be taking Joe Biden out in less than a month. Okay? And by next year, you're going to have Donald Trump as president. I'm calling it now. I am calling it now. The best thing that the Democrats can do is they have to put Donald Trump in jail. I'm not joking. They have to find any way possible. If Donald Trump has ever sneezed wrong, has ever looked at somebody wrong, he's going to take him to jail. And even if they take him to jail, this is going to backfire horrendously because when Donald Trump was even declared a felon, he actually survived and got more votes and more donations. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because last night, the Donald Trump versus Joe Biden debate was one of the saddest, most pathetic things I've ever seen. Now, I will be honest, as an outsider watching it, I'm not American again. I'm going to say this again. Having both candidates is absolutely horrible. Let me say that again. I'm not some raging liberal. I'm not a red-wing MAGA dude. Do I lean more right-wing? Absolutely, because the left wing of both political parties in Canada and the States have gone too far. Let's keep it a beam. Do I more lean with Trump than with Biden? Absolutely. Okay? But if I just play it objectively down the middle and I take my biases out of it, Donald Trump had an okay performance. If he wasn't lying out his teeth all the time, you know what I mean? He would have done even better. You know what I mean? I would say it's the mic situation and the format of the debate actually benefited him because he restricted how hard he was going. If you look at Donald Trump's debates from about 4 years ago, the first and the second, he was bombing on Biden and he was going too hard. At this debate, what he did is he left enough room for Biden to strangle himself, to choke himself up. Why? Because he understood that Biden is a senile old man who maybe has dementia. Let's just keep it a bean. He is an 83-year-old man that is moving and talking like he is 103. And I'm not joking about that. Keep in mind, Biden and Trump are 3 years apart. Donald Trump is 78. He didn't slip up in terms of his talking points, in terms of what he was saying. Absolutely not. But Donald Trump himself was not at his most freshest legs, quote unquote. If you saw Donald Trump in the 2016 debates, he had way more energy, had way more fervor, and was at least a little bit more truthful. Dude decided, I'm just going to cap I'm just going to lie and I'm just going to go in. And at least he looked very convincing with the lies. Joe Biden, even within his lies, he couldn't make them convincing. See, y'all have to understand that a debate is also a television product. Let me repeat. A debate is a television product. And if it wasn't a television product, the debate would have been on radio, okay, or it would have been in the newspapers. So you have to understand that it's not just a actual debate of idea and policies. It's more specifically a television product. And what's something that you need in a television product? You need a good presentation. There were times within the debate where Joe Biden lost his words, where he's mumbling, stumbling, bumbling, where he had to basically be saved by Jake Tapper. On the substance of what they were talking about, you had Joe Biden go from one thing to another and not really connect concepts together. The thing is, Trump was connecting concepts together, but at times he himself was ignoring questions and going back to his main topic point, which was clearly immigration. Okay? That's what it was about. And the thing is, you'd expect Donald Trump to be the most aggressive person in the entire, exchange or debate. But no. Actually, no. It was Joe Biden who's trying to buck up and be a gangster. See, you can't be a gangster when you can't even barely talk, dog. Like, how can you threaten a dude when you can barely even talk back to the dude? Like what? What part of the game is this? See, the biggest line of the entire debate had nothing really to do with a policy or a discussion of actual substance. The biggest line and the biggest bars in the entire debate was when Joe Biden, within the first 10 minutes, had trouble finishing a point, and Donald Trump says, I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not even sure he knows what he's talking about. That was killer, dog. That was the kill shot. And then it got even worse later in the night when they were talking about their golf game, right? And Trump just called him a straight up liar. Now, the irony of that is that Trump had been lying most of the debate. But to call somebody a liar, and it's provable that he's a liar, right? Especially with that golf string and a golf handicap, made Trump look like the victor even more. What do I mean by that? It's like telling a dude, yo, I bet you can't lift those weights. And they're like, yeah, yes, I can. Yes, I can. And then you look at them, you're like, yo, you are the skinniest twig of all time. You capping, you're a liar. You cannot lift those weights. Oh, yes, I can. See, the whole credibility of that person has been destroyed because they said something that's not likely and not a fact, and it's pure cap. See, at that point, you saw the old man, Joe Biden, versus old man as well, but one who's at least more vibrant, who's alive, who's not senile. I feel very bad for the American people because your best options are in their late 70s, early 80s. And you know what's even worse about this is that the Democrats in the United States decided to run with Joe Biden. And they decided to even set up this debate. They decided to set up the rules of this debate. They set it up to go with CNN, which is clearly an anti-Trump network, who's compared Trump to the worst humans on earth. See, you just got blowed the hell out on home court, dog. You're on your home field and you just got spanked. You're the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs versus the Chiefs. You understand what I'm saying? See, like I said, I'm not a Trump guy, okay? But ultimately, this is utter and complete victory. And there was even a poll that was taken right after the debate by CNN, the people who handled the debate. And 67% of respondents said that Donald Trump won, and only 33% said that Biden won. And that's on CNN, a liberal network. They lean center left. Like, that is complete failure, complete and total loss. And again, the biggest losers are the American people. Because having to decide between garbage and absolute trash is horrible, man. But it is what it is. Let's see what happens. I don't even cover politics here, but I thought this was topical and I needed to sprinkle my opinions in this. Again, the biggest loser is the American people. The biggest winner is obviously CNN because they got a lot of ratings, they got a lot of money. And I'm going to say somebody else. I think RFK Jr. RFK Jr. probably won this debate because he is not them. Keep in mind, RFK Jr. is 71. He's in his 70s, but he is not as senile and as lying and cap as all these other guys, man. It is so bad. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, man. This was absolutely horrible. Big JTV. All right, comments up. I'm out.